Hi, welcome to Carrie Miller Pilates. We are doing an advanced mat flow today. It's about 12 exercises. We start with the 100. Nod the head, neck, and shoulders up off the mat. Pump those arms by your side. Scoop out the belly. Press that lower back into the mat. Inhale through the nose for 5. Exhale through the mouth for 5. Reach through those toes, squeeze those legs together, curl up, nod that chin, feel the back expanding, hollow out through the abdominal wall. The front fascia is working and the back fascia is stretching. Keep pumping those arms vigorously. This is always the hardest one for me to get that blood going. You've got this. Inhaling for 5. And exhaling for 5. Slowly lower down as we go into our roll-up. Arms reach overhead. Inhale to prepare. Nod the head, neck, and shoulders to curl up off the mat. Flex those feet. Press those legs down. Reach towards those toes. Allow those arms to graze the mat. Lengthen the spine back up to neutral and roll back down. Same thing again. Reach through those fingers. Reach through those arm lines. Hollow out the belly. Round through the back. One more. Stretch through those feet. Think about the outsides of the feet spreading. Press those legs down into the mat. Arms come down by your side for our roll over. This one's a longer series, so 2 sets of 5. We start with those legs together and then open the legs to lower down. Squeeze the legs together, send the legs overhead. Open the legs and articulate the spine down. Press those arms down into the mat. If you can, touch the toes to the mat if that works for you. Everybody's different. Stretch through the backs of the knees. Use that exhale to roll down with control. Then we'll go ahead and reverse the direction on the next one here. So we'll start with those legs open. Send the legs overhead. Squeeze the legs together and slowly articulate down. Stretch through those toes. Make sure you're breathing. We're working on the back line of fascia to stretch. And again, the front line of fascia to stabilize. We're also working that lateral line and stretching through the sides of the feet. Stretching through those toes. And we come into our one leg circle. Reach one leg up towards the ceiling, and we're going to circle it inside to outside, 5 reps. Allow that femur bone to sit heavy in the hip socket. Press that opposite leg down into the mat. Squeeze through the glutes and the seat. Other leg comes up, out to in. In to out. And keep breathing, keep the spine heavy and press the body into the mat. Moving into rolling like a ball, pull those knees into your chest, nod the head, neck, and shoulders up. Start in a seated position. Exhale as you roll back, inhale to roll up. We'll try a few this direction, and then you can reverse the breath. Inhale as you rock back, exhale as you come up. Connect through underneath the armpits, all the way down through the lower back for those arms. Moving on to a combination. This is spine, twist, and saw. So we'll go ahead and rotate, pulse 3 times, palms forward, and then come into your saw. Hands go down, and then the back arm internally rotates as you twist and round forward. Palms open, facing the front, 3 pulses, deepening every time a little bit more with that breath, trying to keep those shoulders on your back, and then come into that saw. One more round of this. I'd like an inhale. Inhale, 2, 3, exhale. Inhale, 2, 3, exhale, and reach. Inhale up, exhale, and reach. Double leg stretch. Interlace those fingers, hands behind your back. Turn your head to one side. Lengthen the upper body out into extension, lower down, pulse, pulse. Each time changing the turning of the head. Come into extension and lengthen, reach. Pulse, pulse with the legs. Lengthen, reach. Pulse, pulse. Inhale to lift up. Exhale to kick it in. If you can, lift those knees off the mat. A little long on that. So moving into our shoulder bridge. Take those arms underneath the hips. Extend one leg into the air by reaching down and around. We're kicking it up into the air, stabilizing, squeeze through the opposite leg. Just 3 on each leg. Reach down to come up. And it is a dynamic movement. Find your breath and lower down. We're moving fast, going on into our side kick series. So you need to move your hips towards the back of the mat and then bring those legs forward about 45 degrees from your pelvis. Point and stretch through the toes. That bottom arm is going to push down into the mat and lift up and lengthen out through your waistline so you're in a nice side bend. And swing that front leg, that leg forward and back, keeping it hip height. Trying not to move too much through the front elbow. Then we come right into our side kick, kneeling. Same leg. Press down into the hands, stack those shoulders, and swing that leg. Feel all that length through the waistline. We're working our lateral line of fascia there. Changing sides. This moves quick. I tried to get it all in 11 minutes. So we're working that lateral line of fascia, stretching out through that bottom waistline, lengthening also through those arm lines, reaching out through the elbows. Stretch all the way through the side of the foot, the outside of the foot. Keep the hip as level as you can as the movement is happening from the femur bone inside the hip socket. Coming into that kneeling side leg kick. Same idea, parallel, pull up through the bottom waistline and lengthen through the top. So feel that nice stretch. And you might get a little bit of an IT band stretch here through that side lateral fascia. Moving into our rocking swimming combo. We reach those arms out, lift the arms, lift the legs, 4 counts of swim. Lower down, reach back, grab those feet, come into that extended position and rock 4 times. This one's a challenge for me, the rocking. Lower down, release, extend those arms long, lift the spine into extension, reach out through those hands and through the feet. Lower down, reach back, come into that rocking position. And extend the legs. Last time, you could take a staccato breath like you did for your 100, or you can just stay with your natural breathing. With the rocking, I like to exhale as I come forward, inhale to lift. It gives me a little more motion in the spine, and it's a tough one. Coming back to the teaser, we'll flip over onto our back. You can see me smiling at that one. It was a tough one for me. We'll reach those legs up into the air, fingertips right in line with the shoulders. So get those legs up and scoop the belly, support the lower back, and start to curl the spine up off the mat. Reach fingers to toes. Keep the legs there. Just 3 of these. Exhale, come up. Inhale, sequence down. Find that powerhouse. Reach through those fingertips. Find that arm line of fascia and lower everything down. Our final sequence is our push-up. So coming up to a standing position, arms overhead if you'd like, roll down through the spine, walk those arms out. I recently had a hand injury, so I will not take our full push-up. I'm going to go ahead and lower my knees to the mat, and you choose 1 to 3 push-ups here. Come back to that plank position moment, then round up as you go into that elephant shape, walk those hands back. Drop the tailbone, scoop the abs, to sequence the spine up. Arms reach overhead if you like again. Roll the spine down, walk the hands out. Find your plank, and then if you'd like, drop those knees down. I'm going to again show it with my knees down. You'll take your 1 to 3 push-ups. Make sure you're still breathing. Lengthen that spine to reach up and back, scoop out the belly, come into that round back elephant position. Bring those feet to our Pilates feet and sequence up. Last time, rolling down, lengthening out, push away from the floor. Scoop the belly, drop the head. Our final stretch is mermaid. So we'll take those knees both bent to the side and just an easy reach up to over. You can play with the inhale on this. Sometimes it's nice to inhale and lengthen up because the inhalation gives the ribs a natural lift. And sometimes it's nice to play with the exhalation. So the exhalation is the ribs are going down as the arms are going up. I like both variations. Thank you guys for joining me today. I really appreciate it. I hope you have a beautiful day.